Greetings, loyal supporters. Welcome back to Brian's Investments. I got a hack for you today to make a few $100s or even $1,000 a month without spending a single penny. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, just smash it, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so that I can bring you a lot more free wealth building information tips. So let's get started. Now, I'm sure most or all of you are completely familiar with Craigslist, and they have a free section on here, things that are free under the for sale section. And most of the time when you get on here, it's absolute trash. And like these old dated speakers, I mean, you could turn around and sell them for maybe $2 at a yard sale. Not worth your time. A lot of times you'll find a couch like this just completely torn up, or just little trinkets, Dollar Tree items, a keyboard, not worth your time. Once in a while you look on here and you'll find something like, that one's not too bad, or like a spin bike, but see, it needs repairs. It's not worth your time fixing up. And most of the time when something decent comes available on here, the issue is someone's already picked it up, or someone's already coming to pick it up, within an hour of it being posted. So you have to basically sit here and refresh it all the time to actually get anything good and get there in time. So there's a way better option than this that not a lot of people are using, and it's Facebook Marketplace's free section. The way that you do this is you come over to Facebook Marketplace, and you could either do it by category, or you can do search Facebook Marketplace. So do furniture, and then this will pop up, free listings only. Click on that. Now, not 100% of these are free, because a lot of people are trying to entice you to look at it and then tell you how much it costs. But there's so much free. And the quality of stuff is pretty good on here, like this one here. That couch actually looks really good. I'm not seeing, but maybe one tiny stain. I'm not seeing any rips. You could easily sell that design for $80 to $100, as a quick sell. You could look on here. There's a mirror. Kind of looks like it's rustic with all the paint missing. May not be intentional, but that's a popular thing going on right now. So this desk, or whatever you want to call it, dresser, is needs some paint work. However, it's in really good shape. So what you can do is these handles, there's screws on the back side. Just take the screws out and take the handles off. You can spray paint it, or you can roll on paint or whatever. Just repaint it, put the handles back on it, turn around and sell it for $75 and the cost of a $5 can of spray paint. And that should only take you less than an hour to do. So that would be some pretty good money. Other things on here, this one really caught my eye, I kind of want it, is this beautiful hutch. And it says over here that they got a new set, they just no longer need it. So they're not interested in selling it or anything. They're in Old Trail, which is in Crozet, which is a very upscale. These are $800,000 houses compared to 15 minutes out of town at a $300,000 house. There's a giant golf resort there, and these people are like really wealthy. So it kind of makes sense that they're just giving it away because they don't need the money. But completely beautiful. You could easily get $300-400 for that, maybe $500. It says that one of them is cherry, which is probably that one. Cherry is an expensive wood, and so just pick up both of them. Even if you don't have a lot of space, it's kind of worth renting a storage unit for $50 a month just to store it, to sell it and get rid of it. But this is a really amazing thing here. Another one that I had found, even that it's got a broken arm, so not great. So not all of these are really good, especially this ripped up chair here. But some of them can be fixed up cheaply. There was a refrigerator on here somewhere that it says it's cool, but it's not ice cold. If you know how to repair a fridge and put a $30 or $40 piece in it, you could turn around and sell it for $100. If you know how to do the work yourself. Let me see if I can find the other thing I was looking for here. So this barbecue grill right here, when I looked at it, it's got a barbecue grill and a canoe, both for free. The grill has a wheel broken on it, but at Harbor Freight, which most towns have one of those, they're like $3, $4, $5 for a wheel. You can easily put a new wheel on it, or you can just take the wheels off, just put a little stand on it. Says the grates are pretty used, but you know, they don't look all that bad to me. But of course, you know, it's replaceable, and you can get cheap parts anywhere for that if you wanted to. And then the canoe looks great, and it says one seat needs to be tightened in. It's seen better days, but in my opinion, that doesn't look that bad at all. Tightened in could just be a screw loose or any other thing. You could also just take a seat out and just leave the one seat in there. But that looks like a great canoe to me, and you could easily sell that for, you know, 100, 150 bucks. So that's some good stuff that you can find on here. You could find a free boat or a car. You could take it to the scrapyard, make $300 just by taking it to the scrapyard. You know, if you're a good do-it-yourself person, a DIY, you can repair a lot of this stuff yourself. I mean, look, there's a nice couch. Needs some work, but you know, you could still get 25 bucks for it, or at a yard sale or something, if you wanted to. But I would kind of go for the nicer items and avoid all the other ones, low cost. Pianos, I bought a piano for $1. I turned around and sold it for $375, and this one's in really rough shape. It's been completely water damaged, but there's really good pianos with absolutely nothing wrong with them all the time on Craigslist and Facebook. And you know, all you got to do is basically pick them up, list them for $400 or $500. People will probably make you an offer, and sold, you know, so quickly. So even tuning. So the one I bought for $1 needed tuning, and I think the tuning was going to cost me like $200, but I didn't do it. And I still sold it for $375, and they said that they would tune it themselves. So it turned out really great. And if you're interested in the furniture side, and you need to restore something, you know, I'd highly look at going to YouTube and to Jamie and Sarah. They are furniture flippers. You can see video here, video here, video here. So they do a ton of furniture flipping, but they also do restoration, and so you can watch how they do it and how quickly and cheaply. And some of their stuff, you know, they buy for $25 and they sell it for $300. And they also, right now, they're flipping an Airstream camper, but great channel to check out. And yeah, so I mean, that's kind of how all that works. And so you just go and list it. You know, basically get the item, list it right back on Facebook Marketplace with a value. And if you want to know about restoration, I am starting furniture flipping and learning how to do it myself. Let me put in a chair here. Let's see. Like this chair here is really easy to do. Underneath, there's about 4 screws. You take that out, and generally the fabric is just stapled in. Just rip out the fabric, take out the staples, go to Joann Fabrics or a fabric store, and just staple a new piece of fabric on it and turn around and sell it. The wood looks really good to me. I see nothing wrong with the wood. So this is more of a vintage fabric. It's an antique. I mean, you could resell it as an antique, but at $100, you know, it's not worth it. But if you found this for $20, like I just bought 2 chairs, $4 a piece. Switch out the fabric on them, turn around and sell them for $30 a piece. So it's pretty easy to do, and fabric doesn't cost much. So your question is probably, how much can I make, or how much will I make? I can't determine that for you. However, a couple $100, absolutely easy to do. You can do that on just a couple of items a month. If you want to do 500, it's possible. 1,000, that's certainly possible. If you're doing 1,000, I'd recommend doing it every single weekend, or even 3 or 4 days a week. You're not going to make $5,000 without working like 80 hours and having amazing buyers that are going to pay you top price for it. However, it's something good to do in your free time. I mean, if you buy, a piece of furniture like a dresser, you buy it for $50, you turn around and sell it for $150, make yourself $100. Well, it's $100 you didn't have, and what else are you going to be doing with your time and money, especially with COVID right now, with everything shut down? So, it's a really good little side hustle. It's not completely passive income, but it's a good wealth building money, and you could take that extra, $200-$300 a month, put it into stocks, crypto, or other, big projects and investments, and just build on it. Take that $200, turn it into $400. Then maybe, you're going to find this car that's $1,000, it's worth $5,000. Now you'll have the money to do it. So that's a little bit of wealth building information for you, and a quick little hack. Hope you liked it. Thanks again for joining. Don't forget the like and subscribe button. See you on the next one.